I own Zacharin Consulting, which is actually an accounting firm. We offer bookkeeping, payroll services, and fractional CFO. That's what we specialize in. And we've been in business since 2019. We are an Inc. 5000 honoree. And I've got 16 employees at this point. I had tried to get on podcasts myself with all of these different groups on Facebook because podcasters are always looking for guests. And then I realized that the quality and the visibility of the podcast is actually a differentiator, and that I might be wasting my time by doing it myself, which I think I was. And half the time, some of the podcasts never even aired. So I was definitely wasting my time. So the reason why I decided to move forward with podcasting in general was because of two things. One was, and we were talking about this earlier with Tom, marketing is really an ecosystem. It's not the one thing that is a direct relation of like someone sees something and they become your client. It's a lot more passive than that, and it's a bigger ecosystem. And it's really, so the marketing is very psychological. And it's if someone sees you or hears you or about your company or your brand 3 to 10 times over a course of a short period of time, automatically they start believing that you are the expert in your field. That's just psychology. And so having the ability to be visible in many different places is really important. And one of those is podcasting, because you can, first of all, be a guest on numerous podcasts, and that's already in different places. You can be on Spotify, iTunes. If you Google, you can see all these podcasts come up, but also then you can take clips of the content and quotes of the content and keep repurposing that on all the other different social media channels. And so it starts building that ecosystem more and more and more. And now with AI and Google, the more they see that you're out there and providing content that isn't AI driven, that's real and human, especially the more you sound human, the more it likes it. It actually increases your authority score even faster because you're not using AI. So that was one of the big reasons. The other reason was really to practice public speaking a little bit from the comfort of my own home without actually being in public, and being able to talk about my brand and talk about what we do in a better way, in a concise way and really solidify how I explain what we do and who we are. So that was really important too, to have that practice. Will it work? Will I know if it's working? And I think you can't really know 100% because I can ask a client where they saw us from, and usually they see an ad, and that's how they get on our calendar. But they saw the ad because they saw maybe a podcast, or maybe my ad popped up because the algorithm is putting my ad in front of people more and more because I have a lot of content. So I don't really know exactly, but my concern was at first that is it going to work? Is it a good time, spending of my time and money? Am I going to get a return on investment? I'm an accountant, so I'm always looking at ROI. And so I would say this, we have had, since October, we're now in June, so it's been 8 months. We have onboarded 101 new clients in the last 8 months. That I enjoy them so much. I've really enjoyed, not just talking, because I'm talking about myself, so I do, that's kind of fun sometimes too, but I've enjoyed chatting with other entrepreneurs. Most podcasters, but most hosts own their own businesses, or they've owned businesses, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs, and it's been another connection to someone that really understands what it's like to be an entrepreneur, and it's been a lot of fun getting to know people, and I've met some really incredible people. Very hard to wrangle, and if I have to do a lot of work, I won't do it, because I'm a typical entrepreneur. I have a million things on my plate. I'm getting pulled in a million directions. I don't even know what to focus on half the time, and I'm just trying to put out fires most of the time, especially because we're growing so quickly. So you guys have made it, Interview Valet has made it extremely easy to work with you. I've had to just meet with you, talk a little bit, and then you guys basically run with it and just take everything, take control. You've created the one sheet. You made it very simple for me and easy, and I really appreciate that because it got done very quickly. I think I have actually used almost all of your services. So you send out thank you cards to the hosts after having me, which is a really special touch. And I've been asked back to podcast also because of that. You've repurposed the content for me and posted for me, which is, it won't ever get done if it's on my plate at this point. It's just, I have too much going on. And you just made it very, very easy, very simple. I just show up, I do my thing, I just put on a jacket and look nice. And the other thing I'd say is that you're very responsive. Several. First of all, we have a lot of new clients. I have had a lot of clients that have told me that they've seen my podcasts. It has helped because then they know who we are as a company, because the company is driven by the owner's culture and the owner's values. So, and its employees too, but that's where it usually stems from, is the culture and the values of the owner. So I think they can see who we are without ever meeting me. We're too big now for me to even meet with clients. So they feel like they have met me and they feel comfortable with me and they never have to meet me, which is great in business. So I can run things, but also, there's that trust factor right away. I was looking at LinkedIn. So before I was doing podcasting and this other content, I would try to post my own content using AI, try to write it with AI and post my own content on LinkedIn, and I'd get like 50 views, it's called impressions on LinkedIn, or 150 impressions. Now on average, I get about 40 to 45,000 impressions on my posts on LinkedIn. And so, and on Instagram, I think we started about 6 months ago. I had about 750 followers, and now as of yesterday, I had 1,100. So those don't mean I'm getting clients. It just means that people are seeing my content. However, we are getting clients too, because as I mentioned earlier, we have 101 new onboarding that we had since October. That's an actual metric that I was just given information about yesterday, to be honest. And I think that it just feeds into that whole ecosystem of trust and authority. I don't have time. I'm a huge advocate of buying back my time. I do that in every aspect of my life. In my personal life, I do that in my professional life. I have never regretted spending money on something that brings me value and doesn't and gives me back my time. So if I don't have to do it and someone else can do it better than me, then I want them to do it. And I want the best for my business. Why would I not? Why would I not want the best for my business? And when you're first starting out, it's really hard to see that ROI, that return on investment. It's hard to spend the money on certain things. But if you keep buying back your time, you'll actually see that you have more and more money, because the job of the business owner is to be the innovator and the business development. Like, my job is to drive the business forward. It's not to do all these other things. So they wouldn't get done. And also, you guys do it so much better than I would anyway. I've had other podcasting agencies approach me, and I think you guys offer the best package. You are the easiest to work with. It's been a pleasure. It's been super simple. I had, I think, one host where I was like, yeah, I don't really know if I want to be on this podcast. And you guys are like, done. Don't worry about it. Or if I say I need to reschedule this because I have to travel now and I don't see rescheduling, done. You guys take care of everything. You've made life a lot easier. I tell someone if they weren't sure that if you're going to do it, use Interview Valet because you guys have been great. And if the question is, should I do it or not do it? Do you want to grow your business? Do you want to be, have an authority score on Google above your competition? Do you want to just be everywhere like a billboard when you're driving and people just remember you? And I want to be nationally recognized as a company. I'll tell you one thing that's really cool. I bumped into a very large regional accounting firm, one of the partners at an event, and someone introduced me and I said, "Hi, I'm Natalia Zacharin," and he said, "Oh, I know who you are."